Memory devices. Parents and teachers always focus on teaching a child what to learn rather than how to learn. Not knowing how to learn can lead to recurring issues and challenges that can decrease a child's self esteem and wrongly affirm others about the child's learning difficulties. Memory devices are highly effective to improve a teacher and child's teaching and learning experience. Teachers and parents are very selective when applying memory devices. They are only used if they were popularly used when teaching a concept. This is highly biased and therefore limiting a child's learning capabilities and potential. The memory devices used are mnemonics. Mnemonics helps to order one's recalling process into steps, stages, or groups. Acronyms. It is a word created from the first letter of a group of words. For example, VIPCURE. To learn the colors of the rainbow. Acoustics. It is a sentence or phrase created from the first letter of a group of words. For example, my very educated mother just sent us 9 pizzas to learn the names of the planets. Peg word system. It is used to remember lists or an order, whereby each item is to be associated with a number word pair, a peg. For example, 1 is bun, 2 is shoe, 3 is a tree, etc. Association. It is also called as link or chain method. It is linking information to something the child already knows. For example, remembering a person's name can be done by associating it to a familiar person's name that sounds the same. Chunking. Breaking information into bite size or chunks of information. For example, phone numbers and passwords. Method of loci. It is also called as memory palace technique, which involves remembering items based on the location that the individual is very familiar with. For example, remembering a shopping list with the child's house as the location in mind. Consider shopping lists, book, slippers, towel, and hair clips. The child imagines herself entering her house, opens the door, wears her slippers, sees a book on the table, goes into the bedroom to wash her face, uses a towel to wipe her face, and then she fixes her hair with clips. Then you have songs and rhymes. This is especially used for young children to remember alphabets, days of the week, etc. But it is not limited to young children. Adults can use the technique with familiar or popular song, tunes, and or wordings in mind. Second is motor memory. It is a technique to recall a sequence using a pattern of physical movements. For example, a symptom of a disease is having enlarged heads. The child can place their hands on their heads and maybe spread their fingers outward to indicate a large head and then move similarly to the rest of the symptoms. Third, schedules or routines. Adding a step to the daily routines of a child can help improve memory. For example, making it a routine for a child to wake up in the morning, read a multiplication table poster, and then continue other activities does improve memory. The child would be able to visualize the poster and sequence when attempting to recall. Fourth, experiential learning. Making the learning experience part of the child's daily routine makes it easier to understand the concepts and its applicability. For example, applying addition and subtraction in daily life by adding or taking away objects the child has. Multiple intelligence. It is to find out which intelligence the child is able to learn or remember with. For example, a child is able to remember the lyrics of a song better, therefore tunes and songs would help them remember better. 6. Mind mapping. It is to make a concept visually organized into a web pattern, showing the relationship between the pieces of information. This is an example of a mind map where the main topic is bubbled in the center and then it branches out to make connections. 7th, flow chart. It is to make a concept visually organized into a sequence, showing the steps or stages of the given information. This is an example of a flow chart which is from top to bottom. Okay, now let's consider a scenario of Sarah trying to remember the order of places to visit before she attends a birthday party and the order of a shopping list. Sarah has to visit a Thai restaurant, dentist, saloon, supermarket, home, gift shop and birthday party. The things she has to buy are buffalo milk, small tomatoes, shampoo with aloe vera, fish, comb, Spider-Man bed sheets, floss, mango, shoes and notebooks. Please do comment ways Sarah can try to remember using all or any one of the memory devices.